Hi, I'm Kanisha Leggett with KUMSOT, and today I will be giving you a little bit of background on me, and then we will be talking about the importance of OT in the pediatric setting. As I stated, my name is Kanisha. I am currently a student in the Masters of Occupational Therapy program at Kaiser University. However, I am employed as a certified occupational therapy assistant. I am also a certified lymphedema therapist as well as a certified stroke rehab specialist. My background is heavily in strokes and elderly. I have never worked with children before. So during this interview process, this will give me a look into what it will be like to work with a pediatric client. Occupational therapy assists clients across their lifespan who have illness or disability, and what we try to do is to improve, develop, recover, or maintain the skills that they currently have in order to be successful in life. We try and use everyday activities as well as skilled interventions, evidence based practice, which basically means that it is a tool that has been tested and researched to prove that there is validity in using this, and also therapeutic use of self, meaning that I am trying to use not only my knowledge and skill, but also my personal interaction and rapport that I build with the client. Now, working with pediatrics, what I have noticed is different from working with adults is we need to incorporate the family. And the reason you want to do this is to improve carryover with the kid, so that it is easily accessible for the child and you gain more compliance, more carryover. So if the interventions that you're trying to do with a child fits easily into the routine of the family and it's something that they can see the importance of or the benefit, they're more likely to work along with their kid to help them reach the goals that you've set in therapy. Now, it is important that you communicate with the family to ensure that your goals are in agreement with their goals. You want to make sure that you're both working towards the same end result. Sometimes there are unrealistic goals by parents as well as unrealistic goals by therapists. And that's why communication is so important to make sure that both parties are working in the best interests of the child. The difference of a medical occupational therapy perspective and a school based perspective. When you talk about school based perspective, you've narrowed down the focus of OT. Occupational therapy can work in so many vast areas, and then we kind of hone in on what the family is looking to achieve with the client and what is going to be the best benefit for the client. And so if we're working in a school setting, then typically our goals, our focus, our intervention are geared toward the child's ability to function in school. So that'll be attention, sitting, posture, balance, handwriting, turning in homework, being able to sit still or function in the classroom for an extended period of time, developing social interaction skills, because now it's not just home life, you and the child, the parent and the child, the siblings and the child. You're bringing into the picture a vast majority of other kids. So you come into contact with different personalities, different diagnoses, and the teacher is trying to make sure that each child receives the necessary education. So when we come into a school-based setting, occupational therapy is working with their client to ensure that they are receiving the same educational benefits and necessities that every other child is receiving. And how can we help our client get the best outcome to progress to their next level in life or in that school year? With a medical model, we're not focusing in on one particular area, such as home life or school life or after school program, we're looking at the kid as a whole, and we're looking at the diagnosis in a way that we're trying to find function on an overall basis. So we're taking the diagnosis and saying, how is this impacting this child in all of these areas, not just one focused area? And so, what we'll be doing during our interview is we will be addressing three specific targeted areas: visual perception, social participation, and gross motor, for about 5 minutes with each different area, to come up with an activity that will be a simulation of what would happen actually in therapy. So, again, I'm Kanisha Leggett with KUMSOT, and I look forward to meeting you. And I hope I've given you a brief um, synopsis of what occupational therapy is, why it's important for a pediatric client, and the difference between us focusing on a school-based focus and just an overall medical-based focus. Again, have a great evening. Thank you.